when you think about the Marina example from Health by Design episode 2, and that focus on lifespan, but not just lifespan, but health span. And that was what I saw on display in that community, specifically in Galicia with Marina. Because after the calisthenics, after the time that you saw at the center, I saw Marina, her daughter and granddaughter, going out to the local bodega.
Yeah, and having a glass of wine.
Yeah, having a glass of wine together,
Yeah.
3 generations right there. Help us dive deeper into this critical difference between lifespan and health span.
Years ago, I wrote the companion to the first Habits Health, and it was called Living a Longer, Healthier Life. People go, when I say to them in the United States, it's so interesting. I said, we're going to help you live longer. You're going to live longer. They go, oh, I don't want to live longer. Because the experience in the United States is living longer after you mostly retire. It's all decay. It's all staying home, having more aches and pains, going to the doctor. And that life does not have to be. It's the standard in the United States. It's not the standard over there. The standard there is 12% in Galicia live to be over 100 years old. 12% of the population. They don't just live chronologically to be older. They literally live where their quality of life, they don't have disabilities. Even Marina, she's been walking on, we talked about it in the film, but she's been walking on those legs for over 100 years, and they're pretty frayed up, but it doesn't stop her, because in here, she's loving life. She can't wait to be with her friends. She can't wait to be with her family. All day. She's 102 years old, and we had her out on set doing all that stuff, and like you said, we went and got a little bite to eat because we had to get moving to another site, and then she comes in at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Their family, they're hanging out and just laughing and having so much fun. That isn't the mindset in this country, unfortunately. Health span is really the goal is, and I've been saying this for years, Louise Calment in France lived to be 122.
Yeah.
My goal, and I've been saying this for 20 plus years, is I want to slide sideways into my grave while they're putting the dirt on it when I'm 123, because I want to beat a record. That's the attitude. That's where we as a mission, we as a culture, that's what metabolic health is. If we can fire up and get our organelles, our mitochondria, working efficiently and effectively, there's no reason now in this day and age, because if you do have something happen, like I get an infection, we have the best medical delivery system in the country. But it cannot support chronic disease. We have to do that individually and collectively as a mission.
Well, and you've been calling that out for a long time, and I've been hearing you talk about how you're going to end your days.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people are like, oh, that's just Dr. A being funny. But
I don't mean
it is, you mean to be humorous.
Yeah.
But you're serious.
I'm very
And I don't
serious.
think people really understood that. I think it's more of an awareness that's building, that your expectations about how these decades go don't have to be what you thought they needed to be.
Exactly.
That you don't have to just have this gradual and then precipitous decline. That you can have this gentle, very gentle, natural, not a decline, but an evolution of who you are, to where you can maintain the quality of life that you want for as long as possible. And then there will come a time when optimally or metabolically, you're no longer functioning at a high level, but that's okay.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely okay. In fact, in the first Habits Health I wrote, my girls were really young then. I think they were maybe 7 and 8 and I said, I want to make sure that I maintain my health span, because I want to ski with them when they grow up, and not just give them their credit card and say, Dad, well, I'll meet you at the restaurant, right?
Yeah.
And now I just came back from the holidays with my girls, and literally Erica, who's 25, we went heli skiing together, and I ski better now than I did at any time in my life. So the proof is in the pudding. It's a directional, what do you want to create, how you want to organize your life, and what's most important. And health is absolutely the most important thing. And the other part, I remember hearing about the wisdom, and I used to hear the sagacity of older people that would say, yeah, I wish I had the body I had because now I have so much wisdom, right? Actually, I would never, right now, as I sit here today, I am the happiest I've ever been in my life. I feel physically I can still do the things, maybe not quite at the level I could when I was 20, but the wisdom and the experience and the understanding and moving beyond so that my ego's in service of my soul and this mission and the things we're doing, that connection is that I'm darn glad that I've taken the time to really explore this. And the best part is now as a company, as an organization, our field leaders, everybody is now coming together in this coherence where we are going to change the world. I mean, it's like we had most of the pieces, but we never had all the pieces. Well, now with first of all, the world, and I talk about it's not your fault. It isn't your fault because of the world we live in this country. But it is your fault once you have this knowledge, once you've seen this video, once you've talked to our coaches. At that time, if you don't make a change, then basically it is your fault. And it's not that we're blaming anybody, but we're for people that raise their hand and say, you know what, I want to thrive in my life too.